Okay. Hey folks, welcome back to my channel, and today I have another demonstration for you on a new 10-inch carbon steel already seasoned frying pan compared to my Matfer 12-inch carbon steel frying pan. Okay, the difference is this one came basically stripped of, like, it had no seasoning at all on it. So it was basically a raw carbon steel pan. It had that silver look, and so I had to season it, and I did that with this stuff called Buzzy Wax. Okay, and I know some people like to get their pans, their carbon steel pans, and put like peeled potato or potato peels in them and stuff like that to get it seasoned. But I didn't do it that way. I just went out and bought this. I could reuse it. I can reseason my pan over and over if I'd like, and I that's why I got it. Okay, so why did I buy the 10-inch already seasoned carbon steel pan? Well, because it's already seasoned and it's a little smaller. So if you want to not use as big of a pan to fry an egg, and this is also heavier, by the way, then you can go ahead and use the 10-inch already seasoned pan. So you don't have to go through the trouble of seasoning your carbon steel pan because it's already been done for you. Now, this is by Merten Storck, okay? I don't really know a lot about the company. I just read the reviews on Amazon, and people seem to really like the pan. I will say that the quality build of this pan is definitely different from the quality build of this pan. For instance, when you look at both pans, this one has the rivets on the inside of the pan here. Some people like that better, some people don't. I can tell you, I personally don't like it that way because sometimes the food gets stuck in the rivets, but it's not a deal breaker, Also, the metal is thinner and it's a lot lighter. This, you can tell, feels very hardy. They've got weld points, 3 weld points on the back of the pan, which is great. So the rivets aren't inside, they don't get in the way. It seems to have a little more room on the well, it's 12 inches too, but also the pan sort of flares out really nicely. So that's cool, and it's starting to season itself really well. I use this pan every day, guys. Like, this is my go-to pan for a lot of different foods. You can cook eggs, steak, you can even put it in the oven, much like this pan. However, this one is, besides it being 2 inches smaller, being a 10-inch pan, is lighter. I don't know if in the future this pan will hold up as well, but it's one of those things where we'll have to just wait and see. It got a lot of good reviews, and that was why I bought it, just like this one did. Now, I do have another video that I'm going to try and put in the link below or up here so that you can click on that first video and demonstration I did with my first pan by Matfer. I remember talking in that video about how frustrated I was with having to buy multiple pans. Like, every year I would buy new pans, or every couple years, and it just got old. I wish I had known about carbon steel like 30 plus years ago, because this, like, it sort of by serendipity came to me in the search of a new pan that I could use without always having to just junk it and buy a new one. If I had bought a carbon steel pan, much like a cast iron pan years ago, I probably would still have that same pan today. So my advice is get a good quality carbon steel pan. These Matfers are great. They got great reviews. They've been around a long time, and once they're seasoned properly, man, they will non-stick. They will, like, you'll be able to cook an egg in them, no problem. But remember, guys, no matter what pan you use, temperature is everything. It's everything while you're cooking, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow these instructions here, and I'm going to go ahead and wash the pan. Then we're going to put it on the stove and do a 1 egg demonstration and see how this pan works. I know how this one works, but we're going to try this one. And just so I'm not missing anything, you can put this pan in the oven. It is pre-seasoned, non-stick patina. using the pan daily builds up a natural nonstick layer that will make cooking simple. So maybe the first egg in this might not quite be nonstick, but apparently as you use it over and over and over, like the Matfer, it gets better and better. All right, let's cut this video short, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. All right, so I did put the heat on ahead of time on these pans. I don't have the heat up really high. I mean, you can turn it up a little high to get it hot quicker. But like I said, when you're cooking eggs on any pan, you know, temperature is everything. I don't care if it's nonstick or whatever. The other thing I wanted to mention was, you know, these both have smoking points. So you don't need to get this pan really hot, blaring with heat and smoke to be able to cook an egg in it. I find that when I was using my Matfer pan, just leaving it on low, like see, it's getting really hot now, a little too hot actually. You don't really want it really hot because these pans conduct heat so well, you don't need to turn it up very high. All right. I did put a little oil in this. I always do that. And I did put a little oil in this, and you can tell how with a nonstick pan, the oil always tends to kind of trickle. But on this one, and I didn't put that much oil, but it looks like it. Yeah. In fact, let's take a little bit out of there. Just like that. So I washed it. And so I have this one on basically low, and this is on low. It's just that these conduct heat so quick that they tend to smoke up. And this could also be smoking up as much too because it's a new pan. Okay. So right now they're both really on low. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think they're ready. Let me go get the temp gauge and see where we're at, because I am curious. Okay, so my dog loves it when I use this thing. I don't like using it all the time because, so this is at 303, 320, and so 360 over there. That's a very hot point. 299 over here. 340, 332, 311, 287 right there. Interesting. This is why I wish I had like a gas stove. I really feel it would be so much better. 282, 347. Yeah, I mean, you got different heat points all over. Let's check out this one here. Wow. This is definitely a hotter pan. I don't know if it's because it's pre-seasoned, but this got hotter quicker. And I've got this on low now, very low. And we're at 425. I mean, I could probably turn this pan off and cook the egg with it off, to be honest with you. This one's at 359, 289 in some areas, 367 in others. So yeah. Okay, so I turned off the heat in this one. Let's see how that egg fries in this one. We'll leave this one on low for now. We won't fry the egg in that because I can only do one egg at a time. All right, this is the first time using the Merten and Storck pan. And let's go ahead and throw the egg in there. Put it back on low. All right, let's see what happens. Hopefully it'll work. And like the instructions said, you know, you've got to keep using it for it to become more and more nonstick over time. This pan, however, I mean, this thing is on low. And it's still kind of smoking, isn't it? That's why you don't want them too high, I think, because they'll just start smoking. I don't know. I think that part of it is because of the seasoning or what, but okay, let's see where we're at, guys. Well, that's not bad. I'm feeling some good results here. I think if we kept it in there a little longer, I like to flip my eggs over. Yeah. So that is the nonstick pan. Can you see that? So, and it's supposed to be a lot better for you. You know, it doesn't have any of those other things that they put in nonstick pans. I guess, I mean, I know they're better now, but carbon steel is supposed to be healthier for you. Okay, so that came up really nice. Let's turn it over. Look the other side. We'll get something for it here. Plate. Can't let a good egg go to waste. All right, while that's doing that thing, let's go ahead and put this egg in here. All right. So this was a very impressive pan, you guys. So if you don't want to have to deal with the whole seasoning thing, then this new Merten Storck pan might be another option. So that came up really nice. Set that to the side. Now let's go to pan 2. All right. So now we're cooking this egg. You're not getting the sound of the crackling as much as you did with that one because that one got much hotter than this one. But I cook my steaks in this, my eggs. I don't, like, I think I've cooked pancakes in this one, but I try to use my pancake pan. I try to use something different for my pancakes, you know, but. Okay, so this one's actually sticking a little more today. I'm not having a lot of luck with this. Temp is everything, but oh, okay, it's a lot better. You just gotta let it cook a little bit on this pan, a little bit longer, I think, than that one, just because that's already pre-seasoned nonstick. And this should be ready too, but it's not bad. It came up pretty good. So turn it around the other way. I actually had to, I noticed that if this pan is way too hot, it'll just burn the egg and it'll just stick it to the pan. So there is a learning curve with this pan, I'm not gonna lie. But once you do learn how to use it, it's a great pan to use for just about anything you cook. All right. All right, so had a little bit of a challenge on this one, but most of the time this pan serves me a little better than it did today. But it's still not bad. It's still not bad. Okay, I've had pans where as soon as you put an egg in it, I mean, it would just disintegrate and get all jacked up. Okay, guys, so let me go ahead and reposition the camera so you can see me. All right. Okay. Okay, so you saw both pans, you saw how they worked. The Matfer, I need to take a little more time with that. I think I kind of rushed it. I put the heat up too high, and so, like I said, there's a learning curve with the Matfer pan, but it is a great pan. I would highly recommend that one as well. I'll put both links in the description if you decide to go with either one. And I'll also put a link of a video that I fried an egg in the Matfer pan as well, and that came up really nice. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my video. If you like, please subscribe. Give me a like. Hit that like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. And I'm trying to get 4,000 subscribers here as my goal. So again, if you like what you've seen, and you'd like to subscribe or even just hit that like button, it sure would help me a lot. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.